When you're focusing on your goals, which is a given this month, you will find that you're going to go through negative emotions, and that's very normal. Today, I'm going to give you the top 3 emotions that you will go through, but I promise you for each one, I'm also going to give you the steps to overcome them. Are you ready? Let's get started. My name is Zaheen Nanji, and I teach you how to make resilience your first reflex in times of change and challenge. So the first negative emotion is feeling discouraged, especially when you're focused on your goals and things don't work out. And this usually creeps up when we start to compare ourselves to others. Say yes if you say, especially when you're watching people on social media or someone who's on another diet, and then you're like, why are they doing so well and I'm not, and so on. So that does happen. However, here are some steps to overcome that. The first one, which I always use, whether it's in my own life, in my business, is thinking or acting like a horse. In horse racing, they have their blinders on. So I just visualize that I have my blinders on and I'm not comparing myself to my competition or to anyone else. And when I have my blinders on, I'm focused. I'm not distracted by seeing what others are doing. So put your blinders on and focus on yourself rather than on others. The next thing that you want to do to avoid feeling discouraged is reaching out to a friend or a mentor, and maybe by bouncing back ideas with them, they will be able to show you a different way. And then the third one is go to the beginning and ask yourself, what is your goal and why did you pick that goal? All right, so that's the first one. The second negative emotion that you want to avoid is feeling overwhelmed. We make this mistake of making huge goals. And you have to remember that your brain can only process so much. So the steps that you want to take here to avoid feeling overwhelmed is to cut down your tasks into bite-sized chunks. What do I mean by that? Just do 2 to 3 tasks for the morning or 2 to 3 tasks for the day. And once you're done, feel good about it and work in bite size that way. The other one is you want to delegate tasks, especially when you don't know how to do them or you don't like doing them. I am a master in delegating tasks. So if you want to learn more, tell me and I'll show you what I do. And the third one to avoid feeling overwhelmed is ask for help, especially if you're at home and you're feeling like, okay, you're doing housework and then your job or your business and it's just piling on. Ask for help. If you don't ask, they'll think that you're okay doing it. The third and last negative emotion that I want you to become aware of is having self-doubt. This is huge because we'll say this usually happens when we hit an obstacle and we think this is it. And this is where most people give up, especially when they hit an obstacle. Please avoid doing that. The talk that comes on when we have self-doubt is, I'm not capable, I'm not worth it, I don't want to take any risks, or should I take this risk? What if I do and I fail? These are all negative talks that will come on. And there is things you can do about that. You can start becoming aware of those talks and saying to yourself, okay, what have I done in the past that has helped me, that I have overcome? What have other people done in a similar situation and how have they overcome it? Start doing that. Start becoming aware and questioning yourself. The other thing that you want to do is tap into your support system, especially when you're feeling self-doubt, and ask them to help you, make you feel better. I do that all the time, and my support system is my family, especially my husband and my sister, and I tap into them. The other thing that I do to reduce self-doubt is to do a little journal. Now, I'm not saying write a lot. All I'm saying is two to three sentences that will make you feel good about yourself. And this is my journal here that I have. And all I do is write two or three things. Really helps me. So on those down days, I flip my journal and I go through it, and I go, wow, yeah, this came through. I did really well here, and it really lifts me up. The third step you want to take to reduce self-doubt is look back in your life and reflect back and think about all the adversities that you went through, and then ask yourself, how did I get through those? I did, and I have inner strength, and I have the power to step back in and restart and get on with it. And this is what you want to do, especially I know a lot of people start new goals in January, be it your goals for your business, goals for health, goals for finances, goals for your career. These three negative emotions are the ones that you want to be aware of, but I've given you steps to overcome them. Remember, you can do it. You have the power. Now go get it done.